My aim is to run 2,200 kilometers, circumnavigating the whole of Peninsular Malaysia. So I'll start off from Penang, where I was born, and we're starting in from the Home of Hope in Lebuh Raya Rose in Penang. I'll run to the ferry and take the ferry terminal, take the ferry across, and my journey begins when I go past into Kedah, into Perlis, right up to Padang Besar, and then I will cross the mountainous East-West Highway area up to Kelantan, and then down to Terengganu, Pahang, Johor, and then back to Malacca, KL, Ipoh, and then back to Penang. And for my Penang finale, I'm going to do 78 kilometers around the island in one day. So that will be my finale. So I think if I can do all those, I should be able to manage that. And as you all know, my wife passed away of cancer 2 years ago, of gallbladder cancer. And I have been a caregiver for her for just 4 months. And I can understand and feel what it's like, number one, to be a patient, and number two, to be a caregiver. And cancer affects patient and also the caregiver. And I've seen so many cases because my wife was in a hospital unit in Australia, but on the same floor were all cancer patients. And you can see how difficult it is for myself or for the caregiver and for the patient. So I feel that if I can do something to help relieve this suffering, that would be my mission.
Why do you choose children and not cancer patients in general? Why is the focus on kids?
As I mentioned in my talk, what caught me was when I visit the Home of Hope in KL and in Penang. And I can see the benefit for the children. I mean, there's no point have a general, supporting general cancer. For example, gallbladder cancer, it's not very common. Yeah, but I see the benefit of helping the children, especially the Home of Hope infrastructure is already there. All you need is donations and resources to keep it going. And you look at Penang, the Majlis Pulau Pinang actually provide the lease to a property, which is a rundown property, and National Cancer Society managed to get donations and sponsorship to renovate the whole place. And you should come and visit Penang, Home of Hope. It is so well kept and so well managed. Do come and visit them. So that's why I chose children, because I was a bit touched by what the National Cancer Society were doing for the children.
You mentioned the preparation that you done, like you get up 5 a.m.
Yes.
in the morning, to run, to get endurance. When exactly all these preparations started?
Okay. Last August, I did the Sydney Marathon, the full marathon, 42 kilometers. It's the only second one I've done. The last one I did was when I was 28 years old. So I ran it with my son. My son lives in Sydney. So he was basically running next to me, hydrating me, feeding me, and so on. So that's how I was thinking I should do this in a supported way rather than having a backpack carry and then run. So it almost very, very difficult. So from that day onwards, I decided I'm going to train for this thing. Okay, that's when my son said, "Dad, you want to run 2,000? You have to train, And that's where I started. So I don't have a formal training program, but my support crew tell me, feet on the ground. Every day you walk, you run, you just have to have feet on the ground. And I hope to be able to complete 25 to 35 kilometers a day for 3 to 4 days and carry on and carry on and carry on. So that's the plan. Yeah. So besides running, there is strength and conditioning training. I go to the gym once a week to carry weights and to strengthen the lower. Yeah. Then I've got to go on some kind of a protein diet because of so much running, you need to have all this additional protein. So I'm taking a protein powder shakes almost every day. So those are new things to me which I have to learn as well.
Okay. Okay, everybody should like that.